Your customer portal should sell, not just display balances. Now imagine this. What if that portal could become your most effective salesperson? One that automatically greets new customers with a special offer to buy inbound, domestic or international phone numbers, or intelligently upsells premium IP phones to a user the moment they look at their devices. Features like these are now possible thanks to AI, and today I'm going to show you how easy it is to build them. And here's the incredible part. You don't need to write the code. We will tell an AI to build it for us using a single set of plain language instructions. By the end of this video, you'll have a blueprint to turn your passive portal into a sales tool. Before we dive into the implementation, let's discuss the why. What are we actually trying to achieve from a business perspective? A customer portal shouldn't just be a static place for users to check their balance. It's one of your most powerful communication tools. The goal is to turn your portal from a passive information hub into a sales and engagement tool. In a conventional static portal, every customer sees the exact same thing, but not all customers are the same. A brand new visitor has different needs than a long-time user who is researching a specific product. This feature we are going to build allows us to practice rule-based targeted marketing. It's a simple but powerful concept. Instead of showing one generic message to everyone, we show the right message to the right person at the right time based on their behavior. Let's break down the business logic for 3 types of promotions. First up, let's look at a contextual upsell for an IP phone. For this business case, imagine a customer is browsing your self-care portal and navigates this section listing IP phones that can be automatically provisioned for their account. Normally, they might just be looking to configure the existing device. However, this is the perfect moment to introduce a relevant high-value offer by detecting that the customer is on the device page, perhaps even combining that with other conditions such as them spending more than a few seconds there. You can trigger a tailored upsell. When these conditions are met, display a clear, targeted banner or pop-up offering a premium IP phone at a lower price. The result? This is a classic contextual upsell. For the customer, they gain a better device, a hassle-free setup experience, and ongoing support, boosting satisfaction and loyalty. For your business, you increase revenue from hardware sales and stickiness by tying hardware and services together. Next up, let's look at the welcome banner, where you offer a phone number to a new visitor. For the business case, a customer is visiting your self-care portal for the very first time. This is your one chance to make a great first impression and guide them toward becoming an active paying user. If it's a new visitor, you can immediately present them with a claim your local phone number offer, a phone number they can use instantly. The offer could appear as a welcome overlay or a prominently placed banner highlighting benefits such as local presence in their city or region, ability to receive calls immediately via soft phone or VoIP desk phone, integration with voicemail and call forwarding features. You will redirect them to the DAD numbers page and let them pick their preferred number from a list in real time, adding a sense of personalization. The result? This welcome offer delivers 3 real benefits. Immediate satisfaction for the user. They get something useful right away. More revenue for us from the number purchases, and this also teaches them to use the portal for getting cool stuff in the future. Finally, let's look at the safety net, a catch-all offer for all users. The business case. Some cloud PBX users may be simply managing their extensions, checking call history, or adjusting auto attendance schedules, pages which are traditionally aren't tied to any targeted upsell. Without a universal fallback, these sessions can pass with zero revenue opportunity. This safety net ensures every session is monetized by offering a universally valuable feature, automatic transcription of recorded calls. The result? Show them a discrete but eye-catching prompt to turn their call recordings into a searchable text. If interested, they can click to read more on your website, view demos, and learn how transcription improves productivity and compliance. This drives engagement, deepens interest, and moves users further into your sales funnel. So as you can see, this isn't just a random pop-up, it's a carefully designed system to increase revenue, improve customer conversion, and boost engagement. Now that we understand the why, let's get into the how and see how to build these features. Alright, let's get set up. It's super simple. You'll need a coding tool that provides direct access to AI models. For this tutorial, I'll be using Gemini CLI, which is already installed and configured on my laptop. If you don't have it yet, check Google's instructions to get started. Our entire workflow will happen right here in the terminal. We won't be writing the code ourselves, but rather we'll be instructing the AI on what to write. The key to working effectively with any AI is giving it a great set of instructions. In the engineering world, we call this a PRP, or Project Requirement Prompt. It's a detailed blueprint. Think of it like a spec sheet for our AI developer. Let's break down what we're telling it to do. First, we define a high-level goal, a self-contained, rule-based widget using vanilla JavaScript. Simple and clear. Next, we tell it the exact file structure we want, just promo engine.js and index.html. Now for the core details. For our promo engine.js file, we specify a few requirements that are really important for the AI to generate a code that is not only clean but also fully functional. So in our prompt we mention a few guidelines as to how the promotion widget should be implemented. For example, the prompt instructs the AI agent to build a list of promotions that show up when certain conditions are met. These conditions are triggers, and they can be like URL, which contains certain text, time on page, when it reaches a certain number of seconds, new visitor, first time on the site. For a complete list of parameters passed to the widget and what user info from the portal can be used, reference the documentation. Now this prompt sets a very detailed development plan, and as you know, a great plan is 90% of the battle. Garbage in, garbage out, a great plan in, a great product out. Okay, now for the magic. Our blueprint is ready. All we have to do is ask Gemini to execute it. I'll prompt Gemini CLI to generate the code and reference our requirements file as promos.md. And that's it. Gemini has read our blueprint. It's now creating the promo engine.js file with all that complex logic. And then it's creating the index.html file. Done. In just a few seconds, our AI partner has generated the entire application for us. Now let's verify the work, because a good developer always tests. Let's start the web server in the folder with the newly generated code. Then let's configure the Cloud PBX portal to render the external JavaScript that is on our local host. Deploy the changes, and when it's done, log into the Cloud PBX portal. Let's see if we can test the triggers. First, the new visitor offer. It appeared instantly because this is our first visit to the Cloud PBX portal. Now I can open the DAD numbers menu and choose a number from the list. Perfect. Now let's test the URL trigger. I'll open the device page. The URL now contains the keyword device. We need to wait 5 seconds and there it is. The premium IP phone promo. If I click here, I'll be redirected to the page where I can order a brand new IP phone. We'll show you how to embed custom menus in the Cloud PBX portal in one of our next tutorials, so stay tuned. As you can see, the widget is working exactly as we specified in our blueprint. So we have our working widget. How do we get this live on our customer portal? This is the most important step, and it has to be done right. This new JavaScript file needs to be served by a web server so browsers can access it. For the demo purpose, let's host the file on a public server. The easiest way to do this for free is to use GitHub and a content delivery service called JSDeliver. Step 1. Create a new public repository in GitHub. Let's call it Portal Plugins. Step 2. Upload your promo engine.js and index.html files to this repository. Step 3. Now we'll use JSDeliver, our chosen free content delivery service, to reference this file via public link. The URL structure is very simple. So for me, that contains the path to the repository and the JavaScript file. Step 4. Now open the config UI of the portal and find the custom scripts section. And this time add a script tag with attribute pointing to the JSDeliver URL. Save that and you're done. And best of all, if I want to update the feature, I can just update the file in my GitHub repository. No need to touch the portal settings again. There you have it, a targeted promotional engine designed and deployed in minutes with the help of AI. Now I have a question for you. Could you do this with your current platform, with your current self-care portal? How many meetings, development sprints, and budget approvals would it take to launch a similar feature? If the answer is weeks or months, then your platform is holding your business back. The entire agile workflow you saw today was performed in mere minutes and made possible by the open, API-first architecture of PortaSwitch. We provide a platform so you can focus on innovation, not limitations. Now, if you are ready to break free from your inflexible platform, click the link below to schedule a discovery call with our team. Let's explore how PortaSwitch can accelerate your business. Before you go, drop a comment with a feature you wish you could build today, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights. Thanks for watching.